Thank you.
All right. Hey, everybody. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick recording on how to set up a Facebook event. I know that we've done some training on this before. So Rosalie is with me, and we're actually going to set up a mock Tupperware party with Rosalie. So Rosalie's going to be my host. Before we do that, we have to make sure that we are friends on Facebook. So when you date a Tupperware party, what you'll want to do is you want to make sure to have them send you a friend request, or you send them a friend request, because you're going to actually set up an event for them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add them as a co-host. So we're going to go through the steps on how to make that happen. This shouldn't take more than, I don't know, just a couple of minutes. So you go to your Facebook page, and you go down here and you click on events. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click on create an event, and this is going to be a private event, because remember, it's just you're setting up this event for the host, and the host is going to have to invite her own guests to her party. If you create a public event, then everybody on your feed sees it. So you don't probably want to do that for your host. So you're going to create a private event, and then you can actually choose a theme. So you could do these themes here that Facebook has, right? Or what you can do is you can actually upload a photo. So I got a couple of different photos in my, let's see, where do I want to do it? Let's do this one. Let's just see if this one works. So I'm just going to upload a little picture, and it says freedom from the kitchen. So that's going to be our little Facebook event photo. Then in here, I'm going to put in Rosalie's, oh, hang on, I got to spell. Oop, I still can't spell, Tupperware. And I'm going to put extravaganza. I spelled that wrong. So don't you love spell check? So extravaganza, instead of using the word party, because remember last night at team meeting, we talked about what does the word party, what kind of emotion does that create? And so sometimes if we look for a different type of word, like a get together, a cooking class, those kind of things. So we're going to just call it Rosalie's Tupperware extravaganza. So I kind of know her address. I don't know your address. So is it what is your address, Rosalie? 10822?
11824 East Laurel Road.
Now watch what happens, you guys. When I go ahead and put this in, it will actually, how do you spell Laurel? L-E-E-L.
Laurel.
See, and I see how this pops up. That's Rosalie's address right there, because she's on Google Maps, see? So then I can do is I can just click this, and then what happens is when she invites her guests, they can actually click on the location, and it's actually gonna go to Google Maps, and they'll be able to locate her just by clicking on that link. So Rosalie—
And Kelly, that's because you have your location clicked on?
No, that's because Facebook does, did you notice that when I picked it up, it said there was a Wisconsin address, there was a Chattanooga address, okay? But I wanted to make sure that I had the Elk, Washington address, because there's Laurel Road someplace in the world. And so it actually, any place that's listed on Google Maps and you have the right address should pop up the address, because if it's public information, it's public information. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and click on, let's say she's having her party this Saturday, and we're going to change that time to like probably not 3 a.m. unless you want to get up really early, Rosalie. And then what I always do is I always add an end time. Most of my parties last about an hour and a half. Now, granted, I'm there for longer than an hour and a half. Okay, but traditionally we are done with everything that needs to be done. So if they know that they have to be someplace at 5 o'clock, that they can stay through the party till 4:30, they can hand me their order right away when we're done with the demo, and it's all good to go. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the party in general. Now, in most cases, when I do set up a Facebook event for my host, I actually have a scripted thing that talks about what we're going to do at the party, that we're going to do an auction, we're going to go tickets. Rosalie, for your parties, I know that you do Quartermania. Okay, so you would actually put in here a description of what's going on. So we say something like, join the fun and see what's new in Tupperware. Bring a pocket full of quarters to play, oops, again, I don't even know how to spell, play in our auction, right? Because I know that you still do auction. Auction. I don't even know. You guys, I'm having problems here. Auction. Is that how you spell auction? Yes. All right. And so then I'm going to create a private event. So now this is what happens. I create this event. And it's scrolling around. So now I have this cute little event. So I'm going to go back to edit the event. And then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to put Rosalie in as a co-host. There's Rosalie right there. Okay. And then I'm going to save this. So now what happens, she now, if she looks at her notifications, she will see that she has a notification that she's been invited to Rosalie's Tupperware party, Rosalie's Tupperware extravaganza. So when she goes in to accept that invite, then she can go into this event and she can invite her own friends. So there's a couple of ways that the host can do that. She can click on the invite key here, and she can actually choose her friends through her list of all of these different people that she has in her group. She can invite people that are in a specific group. She can invite people that attended a certain call or a certain event in the past. She can also invite people of events that you've hosted. Okay. And of course, then you can do all contacts, which I really advise against. Most people on Facebook, if they've been on Facebook quite some time, they have thousands of friends. And the reality is, if I got an invitation and 1,000 people were invited, I would probably not go. Unless it was a big public event, right? Because there's no personal connection there. Oh, she's inviting everybody in her group. Wow, don't I feel special? Then you can go suggest, you can hit close friends, and then you can select all. All right, okay? Or you can actually go in and you can type in names. Let's say we want to invite, Brandy. So I have Brandy Aiken right here. So then what happened is Rosalie would go in and she would go ahead and invite people that she wants to have selected to her Tupperware party. And so she can click on here, and then she would click over here and hit send invites. But because this is a mock party, we're not going to invite Brandy to a party that's not happening this Saturday, at least at Rosalie's house. Unless you are having a party at Rosalie's, right? Okay. Then, of course, this is where you get kind of fun. Now, if you go to other Facebook events, or you go to, if you actually Google Facebook party, you will pop up with tons and tons of different pictures that you can actually put in here. Like, show me a picture of your ugly spatula, do a selfie with your favorite piece of Tupperware. So you really have some really great interaction. On the Facebook group, our StarPoint Sales Facebook group, you are going to note that there is an event going on right now. It's actually a past event, so I'm going to go in there and try to change the date. But one of our fabulous consultants, Serenity Oaks, has actually role modeled for us what she does to create the sense of awareness and interaction with her Facebook events / parties that you could actually use for any of your own Facebook events or parties. So that is, in a nutshell, how you set up a Facebook event. Oh, there is one other thing that I want to share with you. So let's say I want to go ahead and put in a Tupper Connect link, okay? So here's my host link. So I had a couple of here. We'll just copy Shayna's here. And I would do something like this. It'd say, want to see what's, new in Tupperware. Click the link here and view, order, or view, order, or let's say discover. Okay, the new Tupperware. Okay, so now this actually creates a link. Okay, and then when I hit return, okay, or post down here at the bottom, now this link goes right to Shayna's party. Now, granted, Shayna's party is already held, so if I click on the link, it's not going to go anywhere. It'll say it's a dead link because the party's been closed. But you want to make sure you set up your Tupper Connect link through your my.tup, and then use that link and post it to the Facebook event so that those who can't come to the Tupperware party can click and shop the party right then and there. So just to divert a little bit, let's come over here to StarPoint Sales. Oh, I'm on my YouTube channel. Hang on just a sec, you guys. Let me log in really quick. I'm just going to show you where to find that link when you go and do when you go ahead and do to do that. So we're going to do a new share. I want to show you this page instead. All right, so now we're on, you know, where you set up all your parties, right? And I have Rachel Durian, her party's this Friday. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna click on Manage Tupper Connect link. And it's actually gonna pop up, if everything works well, it's gonna actually pop up her link to order from her party. And sometimes it doesn't show up nearly as nice as I want it to. Sometimes it just kind of sits here. So let's try a different one. Matter of fact, sometimes you can go into here, into the front of the party, and then you can go down here where it says Manage Tupper Connect Party. And for some reason, it's not popping up as nicely as I want it to. It will eventually though. So let me do another one. Let's go to Tammy Mitchell's. Okay, because her party's already left the factory. Let's see if that Tupper Connect link, no, it won't work. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna, usually what happens depending on what browser you're using, okay? You should be able to just go to that Tupper Connect link and it will actually pop up in, with a link where it's, there it is, thank you. All right, for some reason, Rachel's party is slow. So what I do is I take this link and I copy this Facebook link, Control C, and that's what I drop in to the party. So let me do a new screen share real quick. So you guys see this? All right, so I've copied the link on my clipboard. I click on this and it will pop up her link to her Tupperware party. Sometimes we get a picture and there's our picture for this one. All right, so if I click on this link right here, if I'm in the event and I click on this link, it'll take me right to Sarah's Tupper Connect party right then and there. So because we didn't set up a Tupper Connect party for Rosalie, because this is just an example, but that's what's gonna happen when you have your customers. Oh, you may not be able to see this little Tupper. Yep, okay, I guess you guys can see it. Okay, cool. All right, so that is in a nutshell how to go ahead and do a Facebook event. Rosalie, do you have any questions?
Yes, the question I have is, do we always have to go into party history to get that link? Once we get that link, is there any way we can get it again without having to go back into party history?
Well, I actually, just to kind of give you an idea of what I do, I actually take that link and I save it on my note bar, in my notes. And so what I do is I have all these different hostesses and all their Tupper Connect links right here. Okay, so I actually take that link, I copy it, I put it in the Facebook event, and then I post it to some other type of document so I don't have to go back in to look for it. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Now there is one other way that you can figure out where the link is, and I'll give you an example of how to do that. Let me do this new screen share. All right, so we should be, nope, I want one, this one right here. All right, so, let's see where I'm at here. Okay, yes, that's where I want you to be. All right, so what I want to share yet is if you go to, let me give you another example. If you go to your website and you look on Find a Party right here, your parties will pop up. So I have a couple of parties here that are set up for the Tupper Connect. I'm gonna go ahead and click support, right? And then I'm gonna shop online. And then I'm gonna copy this link up here. That link is the same link for Sarah's Tupper Connect party. Okay, it's linked to my website, but you're gonna notice that these numbers right here, these are all exclusively for Sarah's Tupperware party. So another way you can do that again is to go into your own website like a customer, click on Find a Party, click on Support. It's a little bit longer to do. Click on Shop Online and then copy that link up there. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, awesome. So anyways, thanks for joining me on the recorded call, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and post this so you guys have an opportunity to get some education on how to set up a Facebook event with a Tupper Connect link. Rosalie, thank you so much for posing the question, and thank you for your time today.